Anthony Perlas, approach King 47. You're a dating guide in Los Angeles. How to approach women, get their numbers. You're either going to get laid or played. Don't be the latter, right? I am Bruce Lee's adaptive, or be like water. And yeah, so today how do we deal with breakups? So we broke up with Goddess 28, and we have our dream girl with us. Target acquired. So went to church and had brunch and breakfast, and it's very lovely. What we did is we just went out, and we love each other, and we're able to kind of rekindle old loves. I haven't met my ex-girlfriend in like 3 months, but everything we've desired, we received, and true love. There's no flame that can separate from God's will, so we have to really account. Today God really showed me a miracle. I lost the one who I love the most, but yet we have our main target acquired, right? God is 27. The 28th, you got to set your boundaries. I don't like, she was going out, she drove 2 hours and then her friends are making her very mean, so she is in a suppressive network. So going out, we have that type of goddess, and we need to it makes me uncomfortable if a woman has to stay up till 2 p.m. while she's sleeping. I don't know if she's alive or dead. So that's when you kind of set boundaries, and fights happen because the partner's needs are not met, or the partner becomes uncomfortable. So broke up. We're 28 now. Our main target 27 is, and kind of keeping a more personal relationship. So, and your decision-making process is, one, your heart. Don't think too logically about it, but there's infatuation, there's love, and then sexual energy. So Goddess 27 is 19, very hot, and it stirs up our passions deeply without having any more. So she's very fertile in that sense. Her pheromones. What's up, Talibai? And that's what we desire. We don't want dry girls. We want girls who are wet and all that. So we're building this Christian foundation, this Catholic. I'm from Los Angeles, and then that's how we treat our goddesses. And whenever you're going out, your approach king, always have your rotation. So this is 3 months of blood, sweat, and tears. She ghosted us, she does not like us, and now she's looking for her boob job, and she needs funds to pay for her boob job. At the same time, it gives us the opportunity to be her provider, and she's giving a lot more. We're getting, a lot more value, and she's a lot younger. So when you're making a dating decision process, do they have green eyes, blue eyes? Green eyes are the rarest, right? And if they're blonde, it's even better. And what's up, Aura Farmer? What's up? This, the size of their waist, size 0, their waist, how they look. And what a woman is, the younger they are, skinnier they are, the taller they are, the blonde hair and blue eyes. Blonde hair, green eyes is a lot more rare, right? Taliban. Oh wow, you are from Real Democracy. Nice to meet you. I'm from Fake Democracy, India. I love India. Very smart. America's good. Fight. So now that we have our decision process, like it wasn't even 10 minutes of breaking it, my old girlfriend comes back, right? And that's the power of your rotation. And again, with our current 19-year-old girlfriend, we have to make sure that she's not corrupted. We have to protect her mind, that she's not so swayed, so we need to make sure that she's not like that. So you don't want to torment her and date these girls, and like show that, you know, if she's committed with us, I'm committed with her, and you know, respect that until she proves otherwise of her unavailability. Other than that, you know, she's available. If we can't control it, we're getting more stress thinking about the other person. That's not someone you want to prioritize in your life. So Goddess 27 is number one, and we're rebuilding. You know, we're looking for queens. So we don't want her too stressed. We want her to be a housewife, and then we take care of her. But other than that, we have to make sure that she's also happy, so that I'm happy. So we definitely have at least, I mean, this relationship, it's longer term, right? But we have a relationship at least until the 30th, right? Which means she needs, you know, her boob job done. And $6,500. So, yeah, then she's going to be out for 5 days. So we're going to, you know, we definitely have that relationship. She has a secured relationship with us. And then, you know, when she gets her boobs done, she'll have more options with guys. And this is where things are going to get trickier. So your goal is not to buy out the girl, but to make her fall in love with you. And she will provide the other means, and she will open up different parts of the relationship. First and foremost, it is a business relationship, so it's a partnership, right? Secondly, it's a relationship of love. And lastly, it's also a management relationship all in one. So we're going to compete. We have different people gathering, and our focus, like I said, it's like our approaches are being lowered. We're not getting as much approaches anymore because we have a girlfriend, right? What's up, Veronica Estrada? So so what's our plan for the week? So we're gonna tomorrow. She has her birthday party. She's going out with her mom. So again, she said she's going out with her mom. Mom this, mom that. Mom could be another term for boyfriend. So we don't really know. So we can't trust her word in that sense, right? She could say she's loyal, and she could really ease up our stress more so, right? So yeah, we have that matter of fact, right? Yeah, we're gonna take the next few days off, kind of work on our content, maybe go for some approaches, but really develop the brand and start the business. We're doing like management on OnlyFans, management as well on Twitter for financial domination. So if you girls out there wanted to make some online money, that's the team we're doing. And also we're going to start booking a swimwear brand for her, right? So we're looking for ways to get started as a, you know, so we're going to do the research for her. And, you know, the divine feminine is the idea, and my job as the masculine is to bring it to reality, right? She has the idea, and yeah, we're going to make money off people. So once we are together, our next date, it's, you know, Monday, it's tomorrow. Then Tuesday she'll take off, right? Then Wednesday we have kind of like a spa day, and then we're gonna pretty much do that. So keep it secret relationship, and it's, we have to clear out any misunderstanding. Generation 27 is we're taking care of our own, and we're not, you know, we're not holding on to any resentment. You know, Jesus forgiven us for our sins, so too should we forgive the other transgressions against us, and, you know, focus on loving each other and being loved. So yeah, discretion is key. So girls are only liable, that's a tip I want to give you guys too, is like an approaching, always keep discretion. So keep everything a secret, then you can get as much benefit from the girl. But the moment you brag to your friends, tell everyone about it, it's going to be hard to grow. That's when you have competition. She'll be embarrassed and she'll stop seeing you. That's the main mistake. So how do we promote like an agency and not be criticized, right, for, you know, oh, I went out on a date. And if everyone knows about it, then everyone's going to talk to her about it, and she's going to be convinced not to date you, right? She's not going to stand up for you. It's just very uncomfortable. So you want to make her as comfortable as possible and allow this love to kind of grow. And you guys are going to be unbreakable together, right? So new CEO goes to 27 Goddess, and we're just building a team around that. So Mondays, yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you should be already thinking about where to go out. Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, right? So Mondays, they usually have Poppies. Tuesday, they have Keys. Wednesday, Warwick. These are nightclubs, by the way, guys, in Los Angeles. Thursdays, Bar Lee's is such a good option. There's also Rasputin and Keys. Keys is the highest, a lot of girls, but then on Fridays, you have Poppies as well. That's really racking it up. Zouk is also on Fridays, and Saturdays you have also Zouk, Poppies, and Keys, then Sunday Keys, and that's your rotation, right? But I recommend going to other clubs and venues like restaurants. There's the Nice Guy, there's Delilah, there's Harriet's, there's even like Chateau Marmont, Sunset. There's all these venues that you can attend that has a lot, and the Living Room is a really good venue. Last night they had a really good after party. So wherever the girls, high value girls, are attracted and gravitated to, that's where you go. So if you're dating a girl from, not from Hollywood, you want to stay in, you don't want to bring her to Hollywood because she's going to get stolen her impressions, right? Your goal right now is to protect your investment, and you're going to get her to fall in love with you. Don't show out competition. It's like, if whatever your girlfriend, the hottest girl you have, and if you go to a strip club, if you go to a Victoria's Secret fashion show, and you bring your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, like, they just don't compete with those girls, right? So then you start judging and questioning, oh, did I make a good investment when there's all these hotter girls, right? Same thing with women, especially if they're young, especially if they're 19, they don't know any better, they will listen to their senses, right? So you never want to isolate them. You never want to bring them to places where she can get stolen, right? And by stolen, I mean, it is your investment. You are wining and dining her. You're paying for her nails. You're buying her stuff. You're paying for her boobs. And whenever you're out in public, you're lowering the chances of you keeping her. Your goal was to have a lifelong relationship with her, with wife and kids, right? And that's it, and you guys start a family and business together. So your goal in this position, especially if you're dating a lot younger girl, I'm 36, she's 19, and you have to be her mentor and her guide and not restrict her in that sense, right? Set the rules and boundaries. So we have, okay, no going out, nothing, no entertaining guys. She is also one of our models, meaning, okay, you got to get paid for your time. You have to be valued. Like, you're not doing free work, right? So if I'm paying you, so does everyone have, all the other guys have to pay you as well. So that is your alignment with her. You have to ensure that she receives the same amount of value that you're giving out as you are giving in, and so this is a longer term relationship. She doesn't have to depend on anyone, and she gets to kind of, especially if she's introverted, you get to give her tasks, kind of do that, and expecting a girl to work and all that and do that's very masculine. You need to find maids. Need to be so rich that you have servants doing this work for you rather than her, because it stresses her out. Relationships, it's not 50-50, it's 100-0. You do 100, she does 0. She, it's like, what do you have to provide for the table? It's a false lie. It's not going to make her wet. What's going to make her wet is money. What's going to make her work wet is doing the least effort and putting her in the feminine. So that is the way, the ultimate method, the way. But She cannot be going out, she cannot be partying, she cannot be influenced by this method of things. You need to figure out what she's doing for fun. You need to figure out what makes her happy, and that's gonna be your line of sight, you know. So yeah, I hope this messaging goes up with you. Seminar 13A signing off.